Good evening, everybody. Welcome to Comedy Cellar Nightly. We're here yet again. Yet again, we're here. Donnelly.
Hello.
Andy Fiori.
Hey.
Mike Cannon.
How you doing?
And Nathan Macintosh. So,
what's up, Noam?
I don't know. I don't know how much longer I can do this. I didn't really realize the escalator that I was getting on. You ever get one of those escalators and you got the wrong one, and like one that goes up 3 floors, and the others go up like I'm stuck on this thing and I can't get off. And it's like, I mean,
what happened to Bob? Did Bobby give up? Is he done?
No, he went to get. I don't know. He does it sometimes. I mean, I only do it sometimes, but just it's hard. It's getting hard.
Yeah, you look like you're really breaking down. No,
It is
this might be the last one, I think.
End of his rope gnome.
I mean, they're talking about this going on for like we may not be open till October, November. What the fuck? I can't do this show every night till November.
I'm surprised. Have you not done a night where you had the music guys on and played music?
No.
There you go.
I would. It would just seem so pathetic.
Yeah, but it would mix it up.
I wish, and maybe there is. I wish there was a way to jam without delay over the internet with friends, and maybe there is. I should look into that. I do miss playing with my buddies, but and they actually do online music stuff, and it's pretty good actually. But I don't know. I don't have the heart to do it.
Are you playing at home at all? Do you have anybody to play with? Your kids, or they musicians?
They're not good to speak of. I mean, they all play. They play instruments, but it's only so many times I can play hot cross buns.
Yeah,
Ted Alexandro classic.
Nobody jams with a recorder. That doesn't happen.
I beg to
that
differ.
attitude.
Unless you're a Tel. Yeah.
unless you're Italian, is that?
A Tel was breaking it out for a while.
Noam, have you left the house yet? I remember the last time I talked to you, you were like, I will not go outside.
No, I mean, I go out the backyard. I've taken 2 trips into the city. Both times I didn't get out of the car. I popped the trunk and had somebody put something in it. But it's getting to be about that time. Something. No, not money. It was one
Dead
time.
Body.
One time was a hard drive. Another time was.
One time was a hard drive, as if that's better. It's a secured hard drive in a briefcase you can only unlock with fingerprints.
I think it was one of those. It was those UFO videos on a hard drive in your background.
It was actually the hard drive of all the stems, all the individual tracks of all the music we played in the Olive Tree. And I was gonna do mix a live album or something.
Oh, nice.
That was like 6 weeks ago, and it's still in the trunk of my car. I didn't even take it out. It's not good. But what were you asking about?
If you've been outside, so you haven't technically.
But I'm going to get an antibody test on Friday.
Do you think you had it?
There's a chance. I had a really bad cough. When this all started, I shut down the Dwarman family at least 2 weeks before anything else shut down. And I gave my wife strict instructions that she was not to go anywhere. One day I wake up, can't find my wife. I call her, I'm calling, she goes, I went to Costco to get a few things. It's packed in here.
High-fiving everyone.
And I was like, okay, you can't come back.
So I thought of that. I'm like, Juanita, I told you. Like 5 days later, she starts coughing, and then I had a really bad cough, and then it went away. And so I've always been wondering since then, maybe I had it. So now I'm getting an antibody test, and I paid $169. I made an appointment to be the first one in the office at 8:30 in the morning.
Oh, good thinking.
Good call.
And, and I'm going to get this. And then from what I've read, if the rule can be that everybody has to wear masks, I think it's okay to go out. I think it's okay. I know you guys are all going out.
What does the antibody test even mean, though? Is it conclusive?
It means you had it and that you can't. There's a chance that you can't get it anymore.
You can get it again.
True, right?
A rare chance. Usually you can't, but they don't
usually
know 100%. But you'd have more peace of mind, I think, if you tested positive for antibodies.
Right. Yes.
I don't think you're going to get it again so soon. Like chickenpox, you can get it again eventually, right? But
yeah, but most people don't.
Can you?
Most people.
Yeah, but most people don't.
Huh.
Virus.
Yeah, isn't it shingles the second time? The worst form of chickenpox.
Oh, that's adult chickenpox, I think.
Yeah.
Heard
But,
that's
ACP.
adult chickenpox.
Did anybody's here's parents have chickenpox sleepovers when you were kids? So
No.
you could get it out of the way?
Yeah.
Was that a thing back when we were kids?
Yeah, my mom sent me up to Devin Turnbull's house when he had chickenpox.
Devin Turnbull.
Of course, he had chickenpox.
When I was 5 years old, and I didn't get it. And I remember hearing her.
Dirtbag, Devin Turnbull.
I don't know what's wrong with this kid. Telling a story.
Chickenpox sleepovers?
Yeah,
dude, that's
so
hilarious.
You get it out of the way.
You felt like a little failure for not being
mother
able to contract a disease.
Was your mother a Revolutionary War buff or something?
I was gonna ask.
It was. She told me to do all this weird. She's like, "Let him spit in your mouth. It'll be fun."
It's
I guess. I
Did she
my
treat
kid
the
sick.
flu with a leech?
Yeah.
in that series, John Adams with what's the name, Giamatti? What's the name?
Paul Giamatti.
Where they would give each other smallpox, or like there was a way of introducing smallpox. It's like an early type of vaccine. That's what it reminds me of.
Yeah.
They voluntarily contract smallpox in order to get the immunity. So what else?
Like if this thing happens where everybody gets to go out again, they loosen up to a substantial amount. They're not going to have a second lockdown. It's just going to be precautions. We're not going to have another round of us being home for 2 months. That's not going to happen.
I think you're right.
Yeah.
Agreed.
They're not going to even the cities, and then everybody's going to be there's going to be no more businesses that happened ever again.
Did you guys get any road gigs confirmed? I got my first one confirmed for July in Connecticut.
Nice.
I did not. We were
No,
Shawnee were
things
just
I have
talking
no
earlier.
idea. I have no idea what
I'm
it's
now
even
like
going
kind
to
of
look
almost
like.
caught up to where my road bookings ended
Right.
before all this. So
Yeah.
I have nothing new on the books.
I haven't chased anything down because I just assuming it's going to get canceled anyway. I don't know if even July, dude. I hate to break it to you, but I don't even know if July will even like.
Oh, I don't know either. They just reached out to my agent. Yeah, I'm not sitting here hoping to infect my child.
I hate to break it to you. This thing seems pretty serious.
No, because I don't want to be a dick, but that's what I'm thinking.
But also,
I'm gonna
this is
level
an
with you here,
Indian
Nate.
reservation, so I think they run by their own set of rules. So I don't think they give a fuck.
Check the
is
blanket.
it MGM Grand?
Check the blankets.
No, it's comics.
Oh, okay.
In
Oh,
Mohegan
fuck them
Sun.
anyway. They're the worst anyway.
Excited to play your club.
What?
Yeah, casino can't open, right? They're not gonna open a casino.
I think
knows,
they're
man?
trying to.
I
Isn't that
think
the
they
whole thing?
will.
They're trying to. You didn't see there's a picture online of a
Right.
poker table that opened up somewhere, and they have plastic in between.
Yes.
All the plastic
Yeah, it looks like
dividers.
they're at the
They all have
buffet.
masks
It's like a
on.
sneeze guard.
The
Really?
dealer has like two, like almost like a bubble boy situation with the hands coming out of the plastic.
Can you guys
Why don't
see
you take your top
Noam
off?
thinking about his entire life? Noam was just looking.
I swear.
How
to God,
did I get here?
I was just checking my email for anything from Caesar's organization about the casino reopening, but I have a feeling
Casino just seems really tough, but I mean, if they're gonna do it like bags between every slot machine, I guess.
I think Vegas will try. I don't know what the Rio will do, but I
A
think
friend of mine.
Would you open up the room, Noam, in Vegas?
well,
Oh,
okay.
here it comes.
First of all, I think the people who are going to casinos during this are going to be
About 1,000 years old.
very analogous to the people who go to strip clubs. like these are really desperate people. Like
Yeah.
have to
Go
get
on.
Like, and, oh, sorry, Andy. So I don't think many people are going to be going to casinos like that. I mean, you go to have fun. You don't go to be stressed out. But I'm worried that the Rio itself won't open. Like the whole building, I'm afraid they won't. They were already seemingly hanging by a thread.
Mm.
Presuming they're going to be down like at 50%.
Yeah.
That have to be probably way more than that. I don't think it makes sense to open for them. Hey, Robert, we're talking about
Bobby.
Hey guys, sorry I'm a little late.
Bobby, why do you look like you're in portrait mode?
Why do you look like you're in a gay disco?
Because I am.
Bobby's got
His
the
lights
HD.
are,
Yeah,
Well,
this is great. Bobby, you look great.
fantastic.
He's a tech guy.
Yeah, guys. Yeah, I've done a lot of research and a lot of fussing around to get here, so it wasn't easy, but I do look fantastic. And I sound.
exactly how he does it. I know how he blurs the background. I know.
No, you don't.
It does look fantastic.
Bobby, you look like
I-
you're from the future.
Actually, no, this is actually not an app. This is real from a camera lens bokeh.
Oh, using depth of field, actual depth of
Yeah,
field.
this is
So it's a separate camera from your computer.
No, I'm just using I'm using a Canon type of camera. It's a Lumix.
Oh wow.
It's a Panasonic, but I hooked it up so my webcam is a good camera. That's all I did.
You look like you should be saying in the year 2000.
Yes, I do look fantastic.
You look great.
And I'm drinking hot soup.
And you know, what's bugging me more is that you have kind of a beard.
Soup.
What's bugging me is you have a kind of a beard, and all you do is make fun of guys with beards. And I really hate that you have a goatee right now.
This is a goatee, not a beard. A beard is foolish.
What do you think? Do you think you are Stone Cold Steve Austin with that?
Bobby, I can't not have a beard. This face needs a beard.
You need to keep that beard.
You mean Cold Stone Creamery, Steve Austin?
Andy. Sorry, I stepped on that, Mike, but I had a good one too. I think Andy looks like he should own like a grizzly bear cub.
I would love a little quarantine cub.
Like one of those internet videos where he raises it and then it comes back to him when it's older and it recognizes him.
Guys, real quick, notice that we're all having a good time. Look at Noam.
Again.
It looks like it's his cover of his book of poetry.
As soon as we start laughing, Noam goes to stats.
Robert, what's the interface you use for your camera? Sparkle camera, something? What do you use?
You got to get it. It's called it's a capture card. I use a Magwell, which they're very expensive. They're price gouging right now. It's only $110 item if it wasn't in pandemic. But what happened is as soon as this happened, everybody who had a Canon or whatever tried to do this. So 5 guys bought every single capture card, and they sell them for $300 to $600 on Amazon and eBay right now. So
Magwell USB capture.
Yeah, Magwell capture HDMI. So what you're doing is you're taking HDMI and making it USB so that Zoom sees it as a webcam, and then you have to what?
I think my camera has HDMI actually.
I have a Canon, but not like
no, you're in black and white.
No, I have another camera.
But but you're using a 7D or a 5D, one of those, right?
Yeah, I'm using a high-end camera, but you also have to know. I learned this guy Seth at I did a thing on my Instagram. If you want this guy, he's out there. He'll help you. He works at Adorama in New York. He works with them and he does a lot of the creative content. It's weird because there's a whole, as comics, we're stand-ups. We go to the clubs, we do stand-up, we fuck with Twitter, we fuck with Instagram, we make little videos, we try to be cute and funny, but there's a whole different realm of, they're called creators on YouTube and Instagram and Twitter, and all they do, and they make a lot of money, is create content for people to look at. And they have to, and because they do that, they have to sound fucking great. They have to look great. Everything has to be perfect, and they make a lot of money. So I kind of hooked into that river that's out there with this friend of mine now, Seth, and it's crazy. These guys are getting, there's guys on YouTube getting 500,000 views, and he's in a car eating a fucking hamburger from Wendy's going, "This is good." Do
that.
Guys fucking making bank. People are on their fucking phones watching everything. That's it. That's why Steve Jobs, if you ever watch hear that story the guy told, they were in the room trying to come up with a tablet. And because Microsoft was doing a tablet, we have to fuck them. And some guy pissed them off. And then they were in the room, they were getting it down, touchscreen, all this shit. And they shrunk it down from huge to a tablet size. And then he looked around the room and everybody was on their phone. And he goes, "Forget the tablet. It's the fucking iPhone. We got to make a phone." And it's true. Everybody's on their phone every day, all day long. So this whole thing, I just went on some fucking rant and none of you fucking smash me for it. You're all listening to me like I'm fucking Andrew Schultz. What do we do next?
Honestly,
how do we do it?
I was
Thanks,
intrigued
CNET. We appreciate it.
I enjoyed the fact that you just discovered what YouTube creators are.
I've known for a long time, Canon. You little fucking snobby disco. But I didn't understand how much went into it until I started to create. I had to do stuff like this, like I was in my shed. I always did stuff, but I did it kind of half-assed. I didn't know there was all lighting and fucking sound and cameras and good. I mean, all the shit that goes into it is crazy. These guys put a lot of work and know a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, and even making a video, we make these videos, but I tried to make like videos, and I'm like, yeah, and
no, they like scripts and videos, right?
Yeah, they're like a script, so they don't say any stupid shit. So, hey, how you doing? Today we're going to check out the new MagBack wallet. It's a great wallet. I'm sitting there going, yeah, this new wallet's it's good. It's fucking.
Well, that's a good use of an iPad, Bobby. You can use it as a teleprompter. Have you seen that thing where they have the reflective window where you have the teleprompter app on the iPad and it reflects up on the window?
If you haven't noticed, Mike's trying to say he's a creator, and I'm speaking the tone that he has.
I just got a
I don't know if you know this, Bobby, but they have the teleprompter on the iPad.
No, I know that because I used to host a web series for Cosmopolitan magazine. So that's why I can be an authority on the subject. Thank you.
I like this character, Cunty Mike, Cunty Cannon,
with his coffee.
Yeah, I'm just pounding coffee at 8:30 p.m.
No, how many people just died of Corona? Go.
97,000.
Oh, Jesus Christ. The fuck?
90? No, over 97,000.
Guys, guess what?
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 I'm doing a show.
Where?
I'm flying to Florida.
Wow.
June 4th. I'm flying to Florida June 4th. I got Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Two Friday, 2 Saturday. I think it's half occupancy.
Which place?
Side Splitters?
No, not Side, but Side Splitters is open up next week.
I'm doing them in September.
So they're opening up, and I think half. Off the Hook Comedy Club open up this weekend. They're actually taking temperatures on the way in. And
isn't their whole clientele like 112 years old?
Well,
so which one are you going to? McCurdy's?
No, McCurdy's, I believe, is opening up too in Sarasota. I just got an email. So there are going to be places if you want to, fly or drive or whatever and risk it.
A friend of mine's headlining a club this weekend in Vancouver.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, what is the name of the club that you're going to?
It's a hoax, guys.
I'm gonna tell you. I'm sorry. I just tuned.
Plug away.
Oh God, Noam just hung himself. Oh, sorry.
Noam looks like the end of Blair Witch back there.
Noam just fucking. Noam, I forgot you were here.
I'm so happy for you, Robert. I'm so happy for you.
I think Wise Guys.
These clubs down in Florida are going to be making money.
I think Wise Guys opened last weekend.
Utah?
Yeah.
I think Vegas is opening too, Noam. What's going to go on with the Rio?
We already talked about that before you got here.
Nice talking to you. Let's move on. Got your tone.
Got your tone.
I picked up your tone, Andy, and I saw Noam's face and it matched. Let's move on. Noam's gonna see one of those the Vegas buildings when they implode it. It's gonna just be the Rio.
It's the collapse of the.
You're just gonna see the Comedy Cellar logo flying in the air,
like the end of Jurassic Park.
Noam's gonna be wearing
Casino, the movie.
Yeah, Noam's gonna be wearing those big Bobby De Niro glasses at the end of Casino. The Cellar.
Just betting on horses in the back of the Cellar.
It's all Disneyland now. It's changed. It's not the same.
Well, so yeah, I'm flying. I was trying to take my family. I was like, you guys, my wife was like, no, we're not going, which I respect.
Smart
she's
lady.
Like,
yeah.
She's not ready to take the kid and maybe on a plane. I was like, let's drive. We'll drive down.
Yeah, that would be cool.
Drive.
Rent a Winnebago.
18-hour flight. Yeah, maybe do something like that. but she doesn't want to do it. So I'm flying down myself. So you know what that means? Pussy. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. No.
Then hopefully you get COVID, so you lose your sense of smell.
Oh, that'd be great if you didn't have to smell a box.
Yeah.
And
well, actually, I never thought of that before. You know how they told you have to wash your hands for, what is it, 20 seconds?
Yes.
Yeah.
I've washed my hands for 48 hours and not been able to get the smell of pussy.
I tell you what.
We use a special soap.
It's our Noam.
This is Comedy Cellar after dark. After dark.
Pussy smell just brought Noam to life.
I ever said, sorry, but you know what I'm saying? Like 20 seconds is a really, the virus is not very hardy.
That'd be a great bumper sticker. Corona. It's not as tough as pussy.
Sorry, I said that, but it's funny that every guy just laughed like exactly what I'm talking about.
Of course.
Mm-hmm.
This time you think it's gone, and the next day it's back.
Yeah.
It's fun.
I've played a basketball game with it still on my hands and passed the ball, and the guy smelled it.
Whoa!
Yeah.
All right, I'll take it easy.
I'll tell you
Where
what.
was that? Tijuana?
Tappan Zee High School.
Hey, was that Stephanie?
Noam has little dogs too. Little dogs are rats. As soon as you come on, like you rub bacon on your fingertips. It's like, get away.
Like mommy.
They bust you.
My mom lost her sense of smell. She's got no smell.
Speaking of stinky pussies.
Yeah. I walked into that one. Damn it.
Who's the comic that had the thing where he would go home before he went home after fucking around? He'd just he'd go to stop and get gas and just pour it on himself.
Oh, Jesus.
Wasn't that Breaking Bad?
Wasn't that no, there was a comic had a joke about that where you just go, I forget. I don't want to. I shouldn't have brought it up. You fucking four assholes just staring at me.
Now we're all trying to figure out who it is.
Yeah,
I don't know.
He's performing in Florida this weekend for sure.
I know we're not talking about Corona for 5 seconds, God forbid. But listen, has any of you guys got caught cheating on anybody in your life?
No.
Fucking nerds.
Oh, I mean, that's not true. I got caught where I'd be on a break with a girlfriend and then we'd get back together and she'd find out about chicks I was banging that I was keeping a secret. So I guess that's kind of.
That's not the same.
It's in the
You're
realm.
a thrill seeker. No,
Yeah.
You can tell. No, none of them had real success yet because they don't have a nice cheat story.
Oh my God, I've been busted
Never had a
so many
girlfriend.
times.
No, Noam has the best. Noam has the best cheat story in the fucking world, dude. He was cheating on September 11th. so when the planes hit, everybody's like looking for this significant other. He's in Washington. He's right near where the fucking planes hit the Pentagon.
And I can't get back to New York. I gotta come up with a story. Or even better than that, but I'm not gonna go into it.
Do you know how?
I'm pretty sure that woman will never forget. I'm pretty sure she'll never forget.
I married her. She forgave me finally.
God damn it, dude. That one of the fucking best stories ever. One of the best fucking stories
That's amazing.
ever.
I can't believe it happened to me. I still can't believe it happened to me.
It's just the odds are astronomical. No one ever said, dude, I'm gonna go and sleep with this girl, cheat on my girl. Well, what if a plane hits a building? What if there's a terrorist attack? What?
Seeing how distraught he is on this show, I can only imagine how distraught he was when he realized he could not get back.
Dude, Shawnee, let me tell you something. Not only did he have to fear the pain of the country, not only did he have to feel the pain of that we all felt as Americans to lose all those people. He was panicking too.
So funny.
It's a yearly reminder too.
Oh my God. Every time those lights go up in the sky.
Every time the beams go up.
Every 9/11, my wife gets mad at me. Every
Listen, she never forgets.
Noam doesn't see those lights as buildings. He sees them as two legs.
It was the worst. And then,
Oh,
frustrated
motherfucker.
my stepmother finally got in touch with me. I wasn't answering the phone. Finally answered the phone, and I was very cryptic. I'm like, I'm okay. I'm in Washington. So then my wife's mother calls my stepmother. I can't find Juanita. I can't find Juanita. And my stepmother says, it's okay. They're in Washington.
Oh my God.
And my mother-in-law goes, my daughter was just here a few hours ago. She's not in Washington. My stepmother realized she's blown it for me. Like that she realized that she gave me. So then, oh, whatever. I just remember thinking, just let it keep burning. Like I was so worried. I remember, like,
Praying for more planes.
Keep burning. They said another day, because to put it off, I knew I'd have to come back.
Oh.
Out of me.
Wow. What are the odds? That's amazing.
It's the best.
She's like, no, did you cheat on me? He's like, what do you think about that building 7?
But did you cheat on me? Yes. There's people dying right now.
Talk about that now at a time like this.
Honey, airplane fuel can't burn at that temperature. I don't know.
Noam just froze. I mean, that's Juanita cutting the cord at his house.
she just sliced his Ethernet.
Noam just got killed. That's the last time we're gonna see Noam. Somebody get a screen cap of that. We need evidence. Look at there's a knife coming through the back in the green screen. Noam's done. Yeah. So, what do you guys? I mean, that's
weekend, why Noam's background is the American flag, because he became way more patriotic than.
Now Noam. I don't know what he's doing this weekend. I went and got a pool. Noam just texted me. Computer crashed.
Like the planes.
What do you guys? I mean, this is a big weekend, man. Last year. I can't tell you how many years this weekend, always doing something. We were camping, I think, last year for the comedy camp. And now it's just, it's another day, right? I mean, are you guys doing anything? Anybody going anywhere?
I'm throwing a huge party, dude. I don't give a fuck. This thing is a hoax. I'm opening up my salon and I'm ready to resume life.
My UPS guy told me
bullshit.
My UPS guy told me have a great holiday weekend. I was like, what are you talking about? Like, time doesn't matter. What do you mean?
You talking to your UPS guy?
Yeah, all the time. I hold the door for him.
UPS guy.
Yeah.
We're in the same Sean traps him into a conversation every day. He's like, so what are you doing this weekend? The guy's like, have a nice holiday weekend. Sean's like, what do you mean?
Yeah, but you know I'm alone, right? I'm here alone. I know.
Since the quarantine, I ask him for a job application every time I see him.
Sean sends himself packages every fucking day.
I'm gonna get the same camera Bobby has.
I'm going out to Long Island. My buddy has a house in the North Fork, so it's like a beach house.
Okay, so you're gonna go out and hang out with a bunch of people.
Not a bunch, like 5 tops.
It's legal in New York now, dude. Gatherings of 10 or less are legal.
Relax with the quarantine.
Well, I mean, dude,
I don't.
we're not going to be wrestling each other like hugging and kissing, you know.
I'm not. My last name's not Cuomo. I've had people at my house.
Yeah,
I've done it. I think it's great. I think stop getting so defensive. I think it's good. I mean, 5 people. That's great.
Everybody's got their own bed, you know. It's him and his wife. And
that was a weird thing to say.
Are you guys banging?
Tents on the front yard, baby.
No, it's like a vacation home. So it's like everybody can be in their own separate quarters when they want to be. Everybody could be safe. You know, we'll take all the precautions, but we're gonna have a good. You know, I'm not gonna fucking.
Nobody cares. Why are you saying that?
Oh, because I gave him shit. That's why he said.
Yeah, that was a real panic asterisk.
Yeah,
That was
he
me
really is
panicking.
Oh,
Yeah,
it's just Juanita. Juanita in a bloody nightgown.
Oh, bring her in.
Oh, thank God. We thought you killed Noam.
Wait, how about that Flight 93, Juanita, huh?
Yeah, September 11th is, day.
Yeah.
Now, Juanita and Noam, are you guys doing anything this weekend? Any parties going on? What?
Yeah, it's my baby's birthday tomorrow, Benny.
Oh my God.
It's my baby.
So what
too,
do you?
right? I don't like.
Why did you just make it yours?
It's your baby. We think it's your baby.
So what are you doing?
We're having a quarantine birthday.
No, nobody's coming by.
Why? We need more people. There's 8 of us in the house.
Jesus.
Oh, wow.
But you're not going to do like the outside where all the little people drive by and honk the horn, or is he too young for
Drive
that?
parade.
Yeah, I think he's too young for that.
What about Manny? What are you going to do for Manny?
Manny, yeah. I know what do you, the same thing you're doing for Max.
I don't know. We're trying to figure it out. Do we throw a party? Do we have like 5 or 6 people over?
I don't know. Well, Noam said that are we allowed to have people over now? No. Yeah, no? Oh,
Yeah, 10 or less.
Yeah.
10 or less.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you guys have to wear masks and you have to stand 6 feet apart. So you invite people to your backyard, you spread the seats out 6 feet apart, and you give them all a bag with a mask and some gloves, and I don't know. You have a party.
Okay, but how are you gonna keep 6-year-olds away from each other?
I know.
You can't keep comedians away from each other.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, can you? Because
You
I've
just gotta
already had
hose them off.
I've had people over.
How many?
Yeah, it's fine.
I had 4 dudes over. We sat in the backyard, had some steaks, and smoked some bats.
All right.
Nice. We took our shirts off. It was
Yeah, I
great.
mean,
No, cigars.
as long as you're
Bats, no bats.
Drive-by.
It was fine. We jerked off in front of each other. It's
Drive-by.
good.
What? But don't you think that the kid? I mean, if you guys came over here with Manny and Mila, don't you think the kids could play in the backyard, or we could go?
No, I think you're gonna kill us. That's what I think.
But I thought
So
the
you-
kids were safe. I thought kids couldn't
They have.
There's a new one out.
Yeah.
There's a new thing out with kids that it's just horrible.
yeah, that 2020 shit.
new and
Yeah.
improved for kids.
Yeah.
2020 shit.
So Juanita, you're fucking done until there's a vaccine.
Yeah. I'm like, we made it this far. We are not leaving this house. That's
Now
it.
let me ask you a question: is it because of are the Kellys on the list? Is there a list of people that you will let over?
Well, we talked about if people tested negative, they could come over.
What about antibodies?
What do you think, babe?
Because that's the same thing.
Bobby
right?
also has a greater chance of bumping into you. So.
Let me ask you this: what's better, antibodies or negative?
Yeah, thank you. Thank you,
I
Sean.
think negative is better than antibodies.
Okay.
But if you test negative, doesn't that mean you just don't have it at that time? I'm literally asking, and like you could still get it, right?
Yeah, but if you don't have it, you can't bring it.
Negative is negative, but you could also catch it again.
It'd be so insane if their background was September 11th happening.
Yeah, I have a lot of cousins who've had it, but they've tested negative now, but they still have symptoms, like they have pain in their chest and stuff.
Really?
Yeah, I know people like that too. That
Yeah,
they
so-
almost revisited with symptoms weeks later.
Yeah.
Jesus
So
Christ.
it's still lingering, and they're saying, how could I be negative if I'm still having the pain and they still feel symptoms? So I think
So-
we don't know enough about it.
No, it was
So
created
we're
in a
not-
lab, and it's meant to lay dormant in your body for weeks on end, and then eventually it reattacks, and you're just left susceptible to die.
By the way, Cannon, I love your public access conspiracy show.
So Juanita, we're not going to see you for a year.
I know. I saw Dawn the other day. She dropped off some donuts.
What'd you do with those donuts?
I waited till she left, and then I hid them in my office because Donuts are hard to come by when you're in quarantine.
You ate all the donuts by yourself?
Well, I ate half of it and then I shared.
Sounds like something I do.
Some real Lord of the Flies type shit.
No, these are special donuts. They're the apple cider donuts that are made homemade.
Oh, they're so good.
Oh, those sound good.
And they were warm when she brought them over.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
So
how did they get out of your house, Bobby, with you there?
I don't have donuts, Sean. I haven't had a donut since December.
Are you staying clean in quarantine, Bob?
I mean, fucking crystal
You
clean.
look like you lost weight.
She made this bitch made chocolate chip muffins tonight.
Oof.
I'm like, I mean, what are you? I'm trying to fucking stay sober. What are you doing?
You lost weight, right?
Well, it's so funny. I lost around 35 pounds, but I've been maintaining like 297. I've been under 300.
Good for you, man.
I stepped on the scale tonight. This is what a fucking fat piece of shit I am. I stepped on the scale tonight and it said 279. And I was like, I lost. And I was like, I can have pasta.
Oh yeah.
Dawn like kicked the scale and I stepped back on. I was like 297. She's like,
Mick was on the towel rack.
yeah, she's like, so,
no, Robert, I can see that you look great. I can see it in your face.
Yeah, I've lost it. I could definitely, I have not stepped on the gas, but I've just been in neutral since. I haven't fucked up though. I'm not eating shitty. Because if I ate shitty, I lost all the weight. And then we went to pandemic. If I put all this back on because of this, I'd be fucked. 35 pounds is too much to fucking lose again, man.
Yeah.
You know, so.
Too bad the club's not open. We'd be able to get on the stage together at the same time.
Yeah, right now. You lost weight too, didn't you?
Yeah, but I probably gained some back since it's been quarantined.
I tell you, I think the club's going to open up soon. I think we're going to be able to open up the Comedy Cellar in a couple weeks.
What?
Right now?
I think so.
I don't think so.
For real? Do you think that? No, it didn't seem that way.
No, why not? They're opening up places in a couple weeks.
But not in the city, though.
Not in the city.
Not in the city. So let's fucking find a club up here.
Bobby Kelly's backyard comedy extravaganza.
Yeah, dude. Let's do it. Let's do the Comedy Cellar in the backyard. Get that big ledge. I'll fucking rappel down from the back top part of your yard on that zip line.
You're not rappelling.
Yeah.
Not a bad idea.
You're plummeting. You're not repelling.
All right. Relax. All right. With the fuck, I'm trying, Cannon.
Jesus, Cannon.
Yeah. Thank you, Sean. Yeah, Andy, you should be
No, I was
sticking
just
up for
trying to
me,
punch
too.
up the show.
I'm not repelling either. I'm fucking falling like a sack of bricks.
Andy loses weight pretty easily, right, Andy?
I'm down like 30 myself, but
Andy's like a longshoreman Oprah. He just goes back and forth.
I gain it all when I go out to sea.
Like, Bobby, I get so jealous. I'll see Andy. He's like, I've been trying. I've been cutting back. I'm like, dude, you lost like 30 pounds in 3 days. It's insane. And I'm fucking starving myself, and I lost 15 ounces, and you're a maniac.
I do have a zip line, the same zip line no one has in the backyard, and I did use it, and the tree did bow a little bit. So.
No, it was bowing to your power.
Ooh, that was a positive neg.
Yeah.
Where do you hook up a zip line in your house?
In the backyard, dude. We live up where human beings live.
So jealous.
Definitely no humans live in New York City.
Yeah.
You guys,
humans.
We're down to the fucking chuds now.
Yeah, you guys just pay the same amount of money I pay for a house in a backyard just to have exposed brick. I have exposed brick from the turn of the century.
All right, I gotta go.
Bye, Juanita.
Bye.
Bye, guys.
I mean, we know who the boss in that house is, huh?
I mean, you got to know a marriage is on good ground when you can tell a cheating story and you bring her in for witness to the story. That marriage is rock solid.
Hey, Andy, I don't think he did.
No, I didn't talk about it.
He's doing damage control.
I don't know what story you're talking about.
Robert brought up 9/11.
I did not.
Yes, you did.
His name is Andy.
Bobby's just a big fan of Muhammad
No, we were
Atta.
Your own shit, okay?
We were talking about 9/11, not you. And Andy was.
Yeah, it was Andy Haynes.
Robert, I know where you live.
Yeah, but Juanita, you won't come over.
Oh my God. Isn't it bad? What is it?
It would be a year until you gave me that beating because of the pandemic.
Find a way. I have friends. I'll send them over to your house.
Don't send any of those. Don't send any of those friends over my house. Yeah.
No, is that a lute behind you?
A what?
It's an oud. It's an oud. It is like an oud, a lute. It's a forerunner of a lute. It's an Arabic, like a Turkish Arabic instrument.
Yeah, just say yeah.
Yes.
I asked.
Fucking drag us through that fucking explanation. It's an Arabic oud. I mean, it's actually same as an oud, but like a lewd, but who gives a fuck? No, I can't believe you don't think the club's going to open soon.
I'm so nervous about going back to Juanita now. I don't. Well, we're like phase 3 or 4 of Cuomo's 4-step process, and they haven't even begun phase 1 yet. I don't think so.
No, phase 1 is right. It's got to be going, isn't it?
No, I don't think so. I think
No, it's June 1st or 6th or something.
Yeah, it's any day. Any day now. I think they're just waiting for the ICU beds to free up. They have to have a certain percentage free ICU beds. I think we're almost there. But clubs and arts are last. Yeah, I don't know. Anyone?
I think I'm gonna have. I'm gonna, like Luis Gomez wants to come over with the kid and have a play date, and I'm like, I'm just like, yeah, but I want Max to have a friend over and hang and play.
Yeah,
and maybe
they're about the same age.
Yeah, he's 1 year older than him, but it's like, all right, so don't touch anything. We'll stay outside. We'll eat. We'll barbecue. Let the kids play, and wash their hands. And what am I? You know what I mean?
That seems fine to me, honestly.
Everybody's going by the same guideline. Nobody's seeing anybody. So when it does happen, you can trust that it's not going to be a big deal.
No, right?
Yeah, I think it's okay.
Yeah, I don't think it's a big deal.
I agree.
I really don't. And I really believe that he needs to see another kid. His head's going to pop off when someone else is around.
There's very few cases now. We're down to where it was at the beginning of March. So the risk is very low now. But then like when
it's less than 1-to-1 now. It's 1 to 0.85 people. Infection rate.
Less than when was it? It was never 1-to-1.
It was over 1-to-1.
Nobody cares. Just
that virus is over. It was like 1 to 3.
I don't even understand.
Fucking, how about this?
99%
of the people in here don't give a fuck about your stats. What were you saying?
Robert, you have this thing where if you can't understand it, you think no one's interested, and it bugs me.
No. Actually, I have this other.
I'd like to hear more about the oud.
I actually have this other thing called sense of humor. I'm sorry. Go ahead. No, thrill us with your stats. Go.
Let's get Ray Allen in here and really get into a brawl.
Yeah.
Point is that after you go on this gig and you fly and go on the road and all that stuff, then I would want you to quarantine before we saw you.
We're going away. Yeah. Yeah.
Are you gonna come home and isolate for 14 days, Bobby?
Yep. Yeah, I'm actually gonna come home, and then I'm gonna set it up so that when I come home, I'm gonna go get tested.
The circulated air thing is like huge, like the trains and buses and planes. Biggest villain.
I almost want to fucking just drive.
Yeah,
you should. That
just get in the car, crank some Tom Petty, and head south, baby.
Why not drive? It'll take you 24 hours?
It's 18 hours.
What part of Florida is it?
It's down below Sarasota.
And did you ever say what club it was? Is it a club or is it
it's a club. I can find out. I forget what the name is, man.
I'm so curious. Well, the place, I know Nashville Zany's open, right? Also,
yeah.
Addison Improv. I saw a whole thing about that.
Helium.
The places that have like 500 people capacity are opening for 100 people and spreading them out.
It's the Comedy Zone in Port Charlotte, Florida.
Okay.
I think
So,
the plans
I mean,
are
You know, how
fine.
hot you know how great these audiences are going to be? They're going to be amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, they're going to be amazing, but I swear to God, I held a mic in my hand last night and I came out in front of my wife. I was like, "Hey, how you guys doing?" I don't know what I have no clue of what
Yeah.
I don't know what to say. I don't know how I went from "How are you doing" to my act. I don't know what the transition was.
Right.
I don't understand. I don't know what the first joke was. It took me 25 something years to get to the point where I was at. And now I don't remember shit.
Yeah, but you don't think when you get out there, like they're going to give you, there's going to be a bit of leeway where you can just kind of fuck around like that and then get into it.
I mean, I tried to do a joke, like one of my jokes that I know, and I don't remember.
I don't remember anything.
Like
I don't remember anything.
I was like, hey, I went snow tubing. Snow tubing's. I mean, it's what I was just like, what? I don't know what I say. I've done that joke so many times; it was to perfection.
Yeah.
And now I don't know what the fuck to do. So
I really want to hear Bobby's snow tubing bit.
It's a great
bit. I
Yeah.
just can't. If fucking Liz, God damn it, had it on recording at the Vegas, I did a clean version of it to give to Sirius Satellite Radio because it was like a great clean joke. And I tried to get it and she can't find it. Now everything's shut down. I can never get it again.
Oh,
That might be the way.
That might be the listening.
Probably. That might be the way to do it. Is unfortunately that painful thing of going back and listening yourself just to get the beats and the rhythm back.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to spend the night in here just listening and then trying to try to repeat it and just I'm gonna have to write it down. What?
Just the 45 minutes. I have a hard time remembering my order anyway. Like, you know what I mean?
I'm gonna record it though. I'm gonna get a good mic, a lavalier. I'm gonna get a great camera, and I'm gonna record the set because I believe this set is going to be. I mean, this is my first set in quarantine. Like the whole country's still fucked up, and I'm gonna be doing a comedy show. I haven't done comedy in months, and this will be I think it's gonna be valuable to have this set for me.
I'm doing that too
for sure.
In July, I'm bringing somebody. It's a smart idea because it's going to be super different and weird, and people spread out. Like they're going to be good, but it's still going to feel like a spread out room.
Feel empty, but they're going to be happy to be there, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, but Noam's right though. I didn't even think about the quarantine. I mean, I'm going to go right back into just staying home. I'm not going anywhere. I do that anyways, but I'm going to have to I was going to get my check to see if I had it anyways when I got back, but that might not matter too, because doesn't it kick in later? Like if I come back,
yeah, up to 14 days. That's why it's a quarantine,
14, I guess. But we'll get the antibody test then.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know why are they charging people for that test. I guess you have to at that point, but
it's $1.70.
Weird. It's gonna be weird, dude.
It's expensive, but I think it's worth it if you get that positive results. That's such a weight off your shoulders, you know.
Yeah, it's like the AIDS test or pregnancy test.
Yeah.
Like
Where they're like,
pregnant.
you already had AIDS. Congrats.
This kind of reminds me of that a little bit, though. When AIDS, I mean, you guys are all young, but I was in the midst of it, and I remember getting checked. I remember getting my blood test, and then we'll call you, and if we call you, blah blah blah. If we tell you to come in, and there's all these things, and
Is that how you lost your hair?
AIDS, yeah.
I meant worrying about the test. That was a bad joke.
No, it was AIDS. I lost. That looks like AIDS.
I've never had the.
That's a definite fucking Tom Hanks end of Philadelphia haircut right there, if I've ever seen one.
Can I say that I've never had an AIDS test? I've never gotten it done.
Why would you?
Yeah. I'm a straight white guy, right? I figure I'm good.
Noam, were you scared of AIDS when it was out?
Oh yeah.
Andy looks and lives like he's in the 70s all the time.
That's right, baby. Studio 54.
Weren't you scared? Only at first, Robert. Only at first, until I realized, that heterosexual guys weren't really at much risk. But at first, we didn't know that.
Right. Isn't it weird though? Because they say the same thing about this: is that certain people aren't at risk. but we're all
wish we had
fucking
the same rules.
petrified of it, right?
Who are the least risky besides 20-year-olds to 40-year-olds?
But
is there like a definite class of people who are more low risk?
You're trying to swim in some deep waters there, Andy.
Yeah.
I want to know if it's me.
AIDS changed everything. I don't know who's old enough to remember, but prior to AIDS, girls would carry around diaphragms in their purses, and you would just have sex. Condoms weren't even on the radar. Like, nobody even thought about condoms. Either she was on the pill or she had a diaphragm. That was it.
What a time. That's the best.
What a world.
It seems like another
Somebody
lifetime.
does a joke about how they wish AIDS can get to the point where it's like, I can't come out tonight. My AIDS is acting up or whatever, because they just want to get it to where it's not a big deal, which is kind of at that point. People just take like a one pill for it now. And they're like,
grab a flight to Germany and you're good.
I see those PrEP commercials 40 times a day.
Yeah. What's Germany?
Germany is like cured a bunch of cases of HIV and AIDS. Or I don't know if full blown AIDS actually. That's a complete lie. But
Germany,
HIV.
Germany's doing a lot of stem cell stuff too, right?
Yeah.
Because they don't have any rule. They're just like, fuck it. If it works, do it.
No, but also there's like adult stem cell shit available here, but it's for super wealthy people. Like Mel Gibson's dad was on, Mel Gibson was on Joe Rogan's podcast, and he was talking about his father, how he was like this broken down 90-something-year-old dude, and then they popped him with adult stem cells, obviously not child because they're like wild Christian maniacs. But
yeah, that's who we need. Mel Gibson's dad. Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, he's like now a fucking sprightly 100-year-old, like skipping down the goddamn, dirt path.
Wait, hold on though. Doesn't that go against their whole fucking belief system?
No, because it's adult. That's what I said.
Adult. Sorry.
If it's from unborn fetal, then it's like completely against the,
Yeah, that's wrong. Right.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I guess
you gotta What's that?
What?
It's about time to wrap it up. No.
I guess when the owner of the guy who runs it says that, I guess you.
I don't own anything anymore.
Oh my God, Noam.
That's hilarious.
You know what, Noam? To us, you do.
I pay for this Zoom account.
Well, then you own this account. And if you can't afford it, you can use mine if you have to.
I pay for this Zoom account. That's what I'm reduced to.
No, come on.
It's like 9/11 all over again.
Have you left that room in 2 months?
You're emotionally stuck in Washington.
This is the worst time.
Yeah, this is a bad time. But aren't you enjoying your family and your children and all the time you get to spend with them?
Yeah, I do enjoy that.
Yeah, it is pretty wild to be able to just kind of, aren't you writing songs? Are you doing anything creative?
I don't think you understood my lifestyle prior to this. I wasn't exactly overworked and not spending time with my family then. I wasn't flying 6 days a week to do gigs. Like, I was basically home spending time with my family. Like, this is, I was very lucky. And now this is, I like the homeschooling and stuff, but no, I want this to end. Whatever.
Yeah, me too. Me too, dude. Me too.
Same.
Yeah.
Well, it's
Bobby,
coming.
You've been teaching?
Liberate New York.
You've been teaching Max, Bobby?
No, I don't. I teach him. I do. We do art and there's certain things I do with him, but math. She does the math and stuff like that. I just get furious at the math. It's ridiculous. How we used to do. You put the number on top and then you have and you add it. They do all this other shit now to get to the same thing, and I don't know why. And it's just like, I don't get it. So she does it.
Common Core or whatever it's called.
I don't know what the fuck it is. Yeah, something like that. It's just like, put the number on top, add the fucking 9 to the 1. It's fucking 20. He can figure it. What is this shit? You got to put a fucking alligator mouth opening to the lower and upper, and he's never going to do this. We know he's not going to be an accountant. I know right now, Max is never going to do fucking trigonometry. He's not doing it.
When you say alligator mouth, you mean greater than or less than? Is that what alligator mouth is?
Yeah, it was a joke because I was dumbing it down.
Oh, okay.
Sorry. The joke was too dumb for you. I apologize.
Anyway.
Hey, Cannon, tell Feeney you'll get back to him in a second. We can see it in your glasses, you nerd. All right. Well, listen, we're gonna wrap this up because Noam is fucking done.
I am happy. I was thinking about what you said. I'm happy to spend time with my family. I don't mind the homeschooling.
Yes.
I miss playing music. I miss that a lot.
So why don't you come on one night and play for us?
Right.
No, I miss playing with other people. I miss the camaraderie.
Well, why don't you come on one night with Colin and one of your other guys, and we'll play some. They do it all the fucking time.
Play the oud right now.
No, who does it all the time?
Dude, the Tonight Show does it. Am I wrong?
How do they sync it up so that they can play at the same time? I don't know how to do that. I
don't know. Figure that shit out. What the fuck? I don't know.
Bobby, you're the tech guy. Come on. Get Seth in here from Adorama.
Adorama, you fucking idiot. But I'm pretty sure you could do it. But no, you could come on here and with somebody else and play some music, get it going, and he could, maybe call in. That'd be fucking fun.
Yeah.
Next Saturday night, we should come back here, have a bunch of comics. Right? And you play some music.
I don't know. I just don't know how that would be. I'd probably want to practice.
As long as you match up the sound, almost like one of those the clapboards from the movies. Would that work? Or
they're called alligator mouse.
I don't know if it would work. I mean, there's also a digital lag that's unpredictable when you're online, but maybe there is some hardware.
Yeah, the lag.
The sound usually stays pretty solid when you're on these things, but sometimes the video just gets frozen.
You would probably all have to be hardlined.
Is that what your UPS guy said?
Yes.
All back from earlier.
Figured out, but I don't know. I
want to listen to that bomb during the end of the show.
you hear all these dramatic predictions about how New York's never going to get better again, and people are just never going to want to go out anymore, and New York is going to die. And
I disagree completely.
I disagree.
Yeah, I don't.
If you lose 1 million people in New York, it takes you to 8 million. You're fine.
And I think people are going to want to. They're cooped up for so long. They're going to want to get out, want to resume normal shit.
Yep, I believe that. Maybe not.
And
right
nightlife
tomorrow.
is going to be number one, I think.
Yeah, I think so, buddy. But anyways, I'm talking about. All right, I don't know. Let's wrap this up. All right, listen, you guys. It's been great seeing you guys.
Good to
Love you, Bobby.
Love you.
Sean.
SD cut her finger. She just texted me. SD cut her finger.
I was going to ask, is she okay?
No, she said she's uncomfortable.
Oh God.
All right.
Send her our best.
Yeah.
Well, she can hear you. I think she's watching.
Let's
get well soon.
Let's wrap this up. We got next week. We're doing Saturday night. We're doing music with Noam, Andy.
Love you, buddy.
Mike.
Good seeing you guys.
Love you, buddy.
Later, buddy.
Nathan.
See
Sean,
you, Noam. Thank you.
Noam, thanks for putting this on. You guys watching.
Thanks, Noam.
Comedy Cellar Nightly. We'll be back
Thanks,
Tuesday
Liz.
night at 8:30 right here. And have a great Memorial Day weekend. Be safe.
You
Bye,
too.
guys.